On this side of eternity, we are living looking at the backside of divine providence. Now, every once in a while, on this side of eternity, God will flip it around and let you see what He's doing. And it's absolutely amazing what He's doing.
We need to get Dad's testimony on film. 2 weeks later, Dad died of a heart attack and ended up in a car accident. So the guy that was going to actually be sitting basically where I'm sitting right now is no longer with us. He doesn't need to be here to tell his story because he has been for 40 years.
As much as I was around Christianity, I tried to find my way around it.
We had a little bit different views of what life was about. I wanted to go to church, and he decided that we weren't going to church.
He figured he'd go to a church, a small, quiet church where he wouldn't be challenged and he could keep everybody happy, everybody being Mother.
He thought, well, this church is little, so not much is going on. I don't think he thought anything would happen.
Harold's philosophy was don't give up on anybody. Their soul is so important.
He said, I think you need to hear something.
It really shook his life of how somebody could have such clarity of eternity and purpose in such a horrific experience.
How could I trust a God that was just taken and taken?
My heart did not follow for many years, not until really Harry's story came into play.
I couldn't imagine God was going to fix this. It was too big.
I'm out there in the middle of this tobacco field at 1 o'clock in the morning, just struggling with this call to the ministry. And I said, okay, all right, Lord, I'll do this. So I woke up Cindy, 1:30 in the morning. I said, honey, I think the Lord's called me to the ministry.
He was an interim pastor, he was a helper pastor, and then he became the pastor.
People were trained by someone who shepherded and discipled them to shepherd and disciple others. Did Dad help lead a number of people to Jesus? Of course, sure, it's fantastic. But the number of people that those people helped lead to Jesus.
Church after church after church around our country and literally around the world have been impacted, and they are beacons of light now in very, very dark places.
I would listen to him every single day on the way to work.
He taught us how to think biblically.
He was actually who I prayed to receive Christ with.
He stands alone as the primary mentor in my life.
Pastor Rader had the greatest impact on my life. We were looking forward to Sunday morning and Sunday evening.
Pastor Rader was kind of a constant for me.
He was more than just a pastor, he was like a second father.
Harry was responsible for putting the pieces of my puzzle together.
It was his love and his shepherding and fatherly pastoring that just changed my life.
The way he ministered to us is something you never get over.
From her death came the life of many, many people.